Peterman, a director with Usborne Books and More, and today I'm going to show you a quick look at some of the top finds in the world of Usborne. One of our favorites are noisy books. This one happens to be Baby's very first noisy book about jungle, and as you can see, they're pretty sturdy. It has tabs on it, so it's easier for those little chunky hands. Bright, colorful pictures. This one in particular, it just focuses on the sounds that the animals make, the animals that they're seeing specifically. And then to incorporate the audible learning, they have these lovely little buttons. I kind of like these ones too because you're able to push the next button and go to the next sound rather than having to wait for the sound to play out. It's kind of a nice option. All right, we have a new Usborne Young Beginners. This one's Seashore. So these are the nonfiction books for our littlest of readers. And I want to point out how these have very soft, delicate illustrations. There's no real pictures in there, so no life pictures in here. And also it's presented in almost a sweet little storybook form as it's talking about the information. These are great for introducing nonfiction to kiddos, and the step up from this is our Usborne Beginners, and then of course we have fantastic homework helpers in the way of our illustrated dictionaries and encyclopedias. All right, some of you may know our Slide and See books for babies. They just came out with these math Slide and See, and we've got an adding and a subtracting. And these are really brilliant books because they offer a little bit more of a visual for adding and subtracting, which can sometimes be a very hard concept for kiddos to understand. And so each picture, 5 little butterflies flutter near the shore. Take one away. Oops, I did this. Now, and that leaves 4. So you can see how that works, where they're like, okay, the butterfly disappears, 4. And the pictures are really sweet. And the flaps or the sliders are fun. Plus, a younger kiddo that maybe is a little tough on flaps, this is perfect for them because it's something that they can't tear those out. And then there's just to give you a peek at the adding option. Let's have these look. 2 flying cats. Add 1 more. That makes 4 or 3. There it goes. And those are fun little books. All right, spring is in the air, and we have a new Usborne book of growing food. This one is all about edibles, so edible flowers and all the things, the equipment that you need for gardening, and then the things to grow, sweet pictures. I also like that it's a spiral bind so you can keep it flat. There's little projects to do in here, types of containers, really fun thing for getting outside, but also learning about what you're doing when you're in the garden. Moving up a little bit in our math, for some slightly older kids, are fractions and decimals. So this has a great way, I love this description, fantastic at fractions, dazzle with decimals, and perfect your percentages with this entertaining book. So this one's full of puzzles and activities for kiddos to practice. And just depending on where your child is at, you may be looking at this for your fractions, 2nd or 3rd grader possibly. But it's just a bright, colorful activities for them and just another way to make math fun. Moving on to math, we have, this is not a science book. And This Is Not a Science Book is the 2nd edition following This Is Not a Math Book. But it's all about how science and creativity go hand in hand. So whether it's drawing or coloring, tracing, observing, the two coincide. And again, we are all about making academics fun, and this is one way to do them for your kids. I love these books. I think they're great. It's great, make great gifts, activities on the go, pop them in baskets, or just have them available as birthday gifts. Thanks so much for checking out the books today. Have a great time.